Welcome in, quick hitters. Houston Rockets Summer League Basketball Game 2. Tell you one thing, it was good enough to put a smile on your face. That was an outstanding output. And Jabari Smith, whatever happened in that first game in the first half, he just erased all of that. Talk about the aggression from start to finish. I mean, this guy came out just driving to the hole. His handle was a little more tighter. Hitting his three, hitting his pull-ups, driving to the hole, setting people up. I'm going to tell you, if Jabari Smith plays like this in the regular season, they shouldn't have no problem making the playoffs. He's not even last year, he wasn't even a guy that was looked to go-to for offense. So if this guy here plays like this, it's going to be a plus. With no buzzer beater, they came out and just took care of business. As soon as that ball was tipped off, they was all over the place. Now, I don't know if Udoka said a little something about making a print coming into this ball game, or Ben Sullivan. I don't know who it was, but they made a conscious effort of coming in, making sure it wasn't going to go down the stretch and end this ball game. So 2-0 for the Rockets. You could tell Jabari Smith came in this game. Somebody said something to him, had to. For us being aggressive, I know his teammates and his coaches probably told him to be very aggressive. Not only that, he handled the ball a lot better. It went way out there like the first game, like, dribbling high and wide for somebody to come by and just slap it out of his hand. He took care of that real quick turnaround for him. What about Cam Whitmore? We ain't expecting this guy to make this kind of impact. His shooting is surprising me, because you look at this guy as a high flyer and probably, good defensive guy. His tunnel vision got a lot better. He actually was looking for people. He made probably one or two plays where he drove to the hole and kind of lost his footing and fell down. He could have easily gave it up, but better overall game for Cam Whitmore. This guy's shooting his threes. He did a little pull-ups. I mean, he gets an A+ in this game. Not only A+, we're going to look at the box score in a minute. He'll get a star, of course. And Tari Eason, he doesn't surprise, man. This guy here hustles. I think he tightened up his game, too. His dribble looking pretty good. His three shots looking good. He's driving the paint, getting monster dunks. Like I said, I could say a whole lot about this team, but I don't want to get ahead of myself either. It is Summer League. It's not the regular season or the preseason. We're going to wait until that comes up. But right now, it looks good. It looks like something that Udoka can work with. So you have these young guys that want to come out and learn and want to play hard. It's easy to get them on page. And that's what it's looking like. Jalen Green's going to be on the spotlight coming in for next year. Hopefully he has improved. This is his third year. He's going to have to come in and make a big mark coming in this year. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you got Van Vliet out there and you got Thompson, what I'm looking for here, Cam Whitmore, a lot of guys is coming in, playing aggressive like they want to grab the bull by the horns. Jalen Green just going to have to take a bigger jump than he did last year. Because I don't think they're going to take their time and patience with him. Because he could easily be on coming off the bench if he's not ready to go. If his shot's not dropping and he kind of been bumped off and he's not handling the ball right and he's having these low percentage shooting games, I can easily see them putting KPJ in there in his spot if it started to look real bad. So I hope he's working real hard in the summertime and realizing this is a make or break year for him. And I'm on his team. Trust me, I want him to do very well. But it just seems like somebody else can take the reins over taking his team over. And Jabari Smith is making a big case right now. We already know Thompson, pretty much we want him to be the face of it. But, man, I'm telling you, there's some talent on this team, and you got the jock for position. He's going to have to come in and play. So I hope Jalen Green is getting his stuff together. I really do. But Summer League 2, man, there's no complaints. There's no complaints. I enjoyed it, and I really did. They came out and played like a winning team. Like I said, Summer League. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but for Summer League, it looked great. And they just got to keep building on that, keep going into their games, and keep competing. I don't expect them to blow out people, but play hard. And if you do that, play smart basketball, you have a chance to win the game in the end. That's all we're looking for. So Wembanyama, let's cover him real quick before we get into this box score. He's still having a little troubles, but he's starting to find his footing. That first half, he started off a little slow, kind of like the first game, but you see the talent is there. He's only 19 years old, gonna have to be a little patient with him. I know his critics are not gonna be patient with him. People are already ready to say, oh, he's a bust. He ain't ready. He's too frail. He's getting knocked around. Every time he dribbles, they're knocking the ball out of his hands. He's too slow. He can't deal with the speed of the NBA. There's gonna be a whole lot of stuff of that going on. But trust me, when this guy get his footing down, as he showed a few glimpses of it before halftime, man can do something. I'm telling you, he's going to be very dangerous. You don't have to worry about him. He's under a good franchise with Popovich. They're going to bring him along, and once he gets his footing and up to speed and get some more strength on him and just get the experience that he needs, guy's going to be dangerous. So y'all can talk now all you want, but I know this guy's going to be special. It just takes some time. He's 19 years old, and plus he's 7'3.5", almost 7'4". I mean, the guy looks like a giraffe out there. I'm not going to lie to you. He's almost built like a giraffe. It took me while I'm looking at him like, he's like a giraffe going up and down that floor. And that's no knock on him. They're just showing how long he is. He's stretched out. He just towers over everybody, even his dunking the ball. And it's like he don't have to do too much. This guy's going to have a lot of big rebounding games. I'm talking about like 25, 30, 7, 8 blocks. He'll be having triple doubles all over the place coming into the season. And for his career, just in blocks, rebounds, and I think assists alone, I mean, he could have a quadruple double, to be honest with you. He might get a few of those. So, yeah, the guy's got talent. But we're going to get into this box score real quick. I don't think we need to put a little plugs in a socket. I guess we'll just jump right on into it. So we're going to start off at the top. Jabari Smith, what a game. The guy scored, 33 in the last ball game after scoring like 3 or 4 points in the first half of game 1 and then just came out with a flurry. Well, the way he ended that second half of game 1, he jumped right into game 2, and he didn't stop. This guy actually looked like a superstar out there, like a sophomore leading his team, like, we expected in game 1 right out the gates, but he came out the gates on this one. And I mean, he just put it up. 38 points. He had 7 rebounds and 6 assists. We always want his rebounding to go up. We'll see about that. And you know how I feel about rebounding, especially when you're a tall guy like he is. Just want him to get stronger. He almost seems like he has the same body as last year. I don't know if he's been in the weight room or not, but he's going to have to do that and continuously do that before the season starts. He might can still bulk up a little bit. He still got some time, but he needs to get in the weight room. He needs to get in the weight room. 6 assists. So, yeah, 38, 7 and 6, not bad at all. He was 9 for 10 with the free throw line. The guy hits his free throws, and that's going to be key for next year. Love a big man that can knock down his free throws. Then he was 3 for 10 from the three-point line, 13 for 25 from the field. Man, just a great all-around game. Jabari Smith definitely going to get a star. Let's go down to Tari Eason. What a game he had. 26 points. Guy had 9 rebounds. Look at him. He out-rebounded Jabari Smith. And Jabari Smith is taller than him. You can argue more athletic than he is. It's all about what's in that heart, that grind and that sweat when you want to go get rebounds. How bad do you want it? That's what it comes down to. And Tari Eason is a guy that wants it, and he goes after it. But, yeah, 9 rebounds, and he had 3 assists. Had 2 steals, 2 blocks, so he mixed it up a little bit. He had a lot of little things going on. 2 for 7 from the three-point line. He was a little off on his 3, and 12 for 25 from the field. Good. I like 12 for 25, 13 for 25 like Smith. That's good shooting percentage. Not bad at all. You don't want Tari Eason turning the ball over 5 times. You don't want that. He's a little out of control on certain cases, probably throwing the ball, errant passes. But other than that, overall, he had a good game. So he gets a star. And there was only 3 guys in double figures on this box score. Cam Whitmore with 21. big offensive game for him. He showed us a little package that we really didn't expect. Now, especially his 3-shot. We're not expecting him to be that kind of a 3-point shooter. He'll have some opportunities, but we don't want him to have opportunities where he's just taking it off the dribble and hoisting 18 to 20 shots a game. We don't want him to play that role. We just want him to play defense and play smart basketball, pass when you need to pass, and just lock people down. And you're going to get that swing to the open 3 because they can't cover everybody. We're athletic. We got a lot of scorers on this team, so Cam Whitmore will have a lot of opportunities to shoot his corner 3, mid 3, top of the key 3. So yeah, man, he's gonna have a lot of opportunities, a lot of lobs, floaters in a lane, fast breaks, especially with his defense. So he don't need really set plays called for him, unless you want to throw him a bone every once in a while because he plays such great defense. But he had 21 points, and that's really the highlight of his stat sheet because everything else is 1s and 2s. But 21 points for him coming out, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line, 9 for 16 from the field. Good game for him. He gets a star. Everybody else pretty much singled out, but overall, this was just a great game. I love the pace of it. I like the intensity of it. They came to play. And I think MU Doka is already rubbing off on his team in a lot of good ways. Just by the body language and the way they're playing, you could tell they look like they're playing winning basketball. Taking that into the regular season is going to be huge. I mean, it looks like another team you're watching almost from last year. Almost like a team that's been playing in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So, and when you have it with these young guys like that, man, it's huge. You don't expect that. They're almost like playing like veterans. But like I said, and I'm going to keep stating this, I know it's the summer league. They have to carry this to training camp. They got to carry this to preseason. And they got to carry this into the regular season. We all know that. But there's steps and there's levels to this. But it's okay to applaud them now in the summer league because it looks good. And we got some good players that we drafted and look like they got a chip on their shoulder and they coming out to prove something this year. This is Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. Don't forget to follow me at Goodymo17 on Twitter. We do a lot of sports clips, sports news, and wherever you can find your podcasts. Go over there on Apple, over there on Spotify. You can check me out on Amazon Music. Like I say, wherever you find your podcast. Appreciate it. Enjoy y'all slouchy Sunday. Out of here. Peace.